And welcome to another edition of the ETBU Sportsnet Coaches Show presented by Marshall Hometown Tire. This is usually the pregame show where we interview the head football coach, Brian Mayper, to give us a recap of last week's game and then to talk about this week's opponent. And, well, we got plenty to get into, Coach Mayper, as well. But first and foremost, 3 straight wins for your guys. You're currently 5-3 right now. Talk about the vibe of the team at this point.
They're playing well. We talked about just being unselfish and playing for the team and just being united the whole time, and we've done that. A few weeks ago was the defense making plays, then the offense making plays, and then this week it's been everybody. So it's we're peaking at a good time right now, so that's good.
Absolutely, Coach. So got some stuff to get into as well. But for right now, before we get into the game against Southwestern, let's talk about an interesting experience that you had. One of the things that you like to do is you like to make some stops to get your team to practice in a workout. You managed to make a good stop as well, and on a very personal note, I'm kind of glad you did because this was my alma mater as well. But you made a stop at Baylor University, who of course is going through another great season as well. But just kind of talk about the experience of practicing within a football facility of them, especially a respected program like that.
Just grateful for Coach Rule to allow us to practice there. It's our second time this year, so this was a better trip than the last time we practiced there. But it's a great facility. The weather was nice, so being indoors, it didn't really make a difference this time. Last time it was a little colder. But great facility to work out in, and good stop. About 3.5, 4 hours on the road, then another hour travel, so it was really good. Got a chance to practice, ate there, and then afterwards we went bowling. And the last time we went to go to movie theater, this time we got a little time to bond as a team in the bowling alley. And Coach Bechtel, well, actually, it's not confirmed, but Justin Ward apparently beat everybody. He shot in the 160s, I believe. Coach Bechtel was in the lower 150s. Coach Rue was next. I think Coach Danford, and then me. So I might be looking for some new assistants. Not good to beat the head coach. But we had a good time. Spent about an hour and a half there before we got on to clean.
Are we sure that Justin Ward didn't use any of his magic tricks to kind of get the score in his favor?
He could have. It might have zapped a pin or two. So, but yeah, that's what everyone says. We don't have proof of it. There's no pictures, but I gave him credit.
Local alley, or was it one on campus, or did you just find one?
Just a local alley down there.
Okay, that's fine, because there was a bowling alley on campus. But I'm sure because the team's big, I don't know if you would have fit into the entire team in there as well. But anyway, moving on from bowling to the football game as well. First half, you kind of had your ups and downs, got off to a good start, but then you kind of let them back into the ball game. But the difference in that game was the second half of the team, where you managed to put up like 35 points or so, and then managed to hold them down to just 7. Talk about the adjustments that were made from the first half to the second.
It was just overcoming a mistake. Offensively drove down, scored. I think the score was 14-3 at some point. We were getting the ball back, or actually it's 14-0. Got the ball back on a punt. Grant LaPointe attacked it, and I'm good with the guys attacking it. The only problem is he didn't secure the ball as he almost slipped through. It was real close for a touchdown, and then so turned the ball over. They just needed defense to step up. They stepped up and kept the field goal, but that was kind of momentum changer there, because if we went on and scored, I think it would have probably gotten out of hand pretty early. But we came in the second half and just said, let's calm down and let's just get after it like we did the first quarter. And play as a team and play in every phase, and that we did. So it was a great second half, every phase of the game.
Absolutely, Coach. And a couple of interesting things that happened in the game as well. First off, your quarterback, Brian Baca, set a new record. He is officially the all-time record holder for most passing touchdowns in ATBU history. He only had 1 touchdown pass, but that proved to be a big one as well. But just kind of talk about Baca continuing to be the driving force behind the offense as well.
Oh yeah, Brian had a great game. He was our MVP this game offensively. Had, I think, 5 or 6 key third down passes that were really great passes. We had some good catches, but I mean, the way he stuck the ball in there, I mean, his game was on. I mean, he did a super job just getting us in the right play and making the throw. So, I mean, especially that fourth down play. I mean, it was fourth down and short, and we ran the tight end pop pass, and he just laid it up nice and easy for Jake, who was wide open. And Jake showed his speed. He's been nicknamed the Scorpion. I don't know how he got that name, but he didn't get caught and got in the end zone, so that was a good thing.
I'm not sure how scorpions can be that fast. Maybe it's just the way he caught it, but anyway. Yeah. Anyway, Coach, you had another Defensive Player of the Week award, the KJ Kelly, who intercepted 3 passes as well, picked up with that. You know, it's funny that I've looked at this past season. You've managed to have 5 Players of the Week named. 4 of them were defensively, or actually, maybe I need to look back, but you had like 4 players, 3 or 4 actually, 3 players defensively, 1 offensively as well. This just kind of seems like a year where you guys have managed to have guys step up and pick up some awards as well.
Yeah, it's we're fairly young. We've had a few injuries, so just put guys in the right opportunity. They've stepped up and made plays. I mean, KJ Kelly transferred from Hardin Simmons. Didn't particularly enjoy it out there for whatever reason. Came to our place and started off as a receiver, so he actually didn't move to DB until I think week 3. Ended up starting I think week 4 and had a great game. I mean, you talk about the guys getting MVPs. Grant had 3 interceptions a couple weeks ago or last week, and then KJ had 3 interceptions. That's pretty impressive when you're a corner or safety getting 3 interceptions in one game. So obviously KJ was the defensive MVP for us this year. ASC got that right, so that was good. It's impressive. Justice Henson did a great job. He was one that really wasn't mentioned a lot, but he had 10 tackles, a lot of big plays, a lot of key stops. So, I mean, they did a great job. I mean, defense put pressure on them, got them out of their element of running the ball. They're a good option team, and threw the ball and put them in a situation where we can make plays. So that was really good. Going back to offense, offensively, Jeremiah Robinson played the first half only and had over 100 yards. I mean, had some key runs. I mean, the first touchdown he scored, I think he ran off of 4 or 5 tackles, scored a great run, and had another touchdown. And then special teams, I mean, the one time they scored in the second half, man, what a way to answer. I mean, we've been so close on kickoff returns, and this time we finally got it right. Keyshawn took it on the 10-yard line and took it back and really made their safety miss in the kicker. You never want to get tackled by the kicker, so it was a good thing he took it off and scored. So it was good to have a touchdown finally on kickoff return.
So you probably brought up a few of the players as well, but obviously every week you have a player of the week from an offense, defense, and special teams. So can you kind of just confirm like who you giving those awards to this week?
Yeah, like I said, offensively it's tough because the running backs did a great job. Jake did a great job at tight end. Several linemen did really good. Receivers made a big play, but obviously it was Baca. Key, like I said, 5 or 6 key third down completions that were really great passes. And then defensively, KJ Kelly. So, I mean, that was an obvious 3 interceptions, had a great game back there, and playing a lot of special teams also. And then the special teams, we had 2. Thought Keyshawn, obviously, anytime you make guys miss and return a touchdown. Don't know how he didn't get ASC Player of the Week, because anytime you get a kick return or a punt return for a touchdown, you should be up for it. Then Caleb Q took over kickoff duties last couple of weeks and really had a great game kicking off and was 7 for 7, perfect on extra points.
Absolutely, Coach. And now you're back home for the final time this season, which means it'll be senior day as well. You have plenty of seniors that you'll be, paying tribute to prior to the start of the game. But let's talk about, not to say that, we should name each one of the seniors as well, but just kind of talk about from the whole perspective of the senior class, just talk about, what it was that they brought to this program.
Just a hunger and a desire to be successful. I mean, they've seen success and just they worked hard. I mean, they're a great group of guys. They work their butt off and give everything they got. So that's been really appreciative and for the most part, I think they've all going to graduate on time. Baca obviously has already graduated, working on his master's. So it's just their work ethic. It's been a pleasure to be around, and they just love competing.
Absolutely. And your opponent this week, of course, no stranger to pretty difficult challenges, almost pulled off a big win over Mary Hardin Baylor, except that UMHB won on the last second field goal. But Hardin Simmons, of course, definitely, when you think of the American Southwest Conference, it's usually Mary Hardin Baylor, Hardin Simmons, and then whoever is fighting for third place as well. But just the challenges that they present to you as they come into Ornelas to try to hopefully continue their quest to make it to the playoffs while you try to go up against a challenge like that.
Yeah, I mean, they're a well-coached team. They get after it offensively. They do a lot of things. They throw the ball, run the ball really well. One of the teams that runs pretty physical, and then defensively they play hard. I mean, they're probably up there with Mary Hardin Baylor on defensive fronts. I mean, their defensive front's really good. They seem to twist a lot more, try to create a lot of havoc in there, but, I mean, they're going to get after it 4 quarters. They have large numbers in their program, so when a guy has a chance to step up, they step up and make plays. I mean, they're a really good team, so excited to get to play them this week.
Absolutely, Coach, and we will wish you the best of luck as you take on Hardin Simmons, hopefully to pick up a big win as well to confirm another winning season in ETBU. Keep up with us, and we will have more on the ETBU Coaches Show presented by Marshall Hometown Tire when we talk next week with head coach Brian Mayper.